Hello everyone. Sure hope that you're having a wonderful day here. It's very beautiful out here in Hillsboro, Oregon. I'd say it's about 80 degrees, and I'm actually at the Secret Garden of Hillsboro, which is certainly one of the most unique gardens, in my opinion, that you're going to find out here. I've got actually the man behind the garden here to actually help give a narration on how long he's been doing this and kind of what they got growing on here, and I really hope that you guys enjoy it. I'll make sure to answer any questions after the live stream. Let me go ahead and flip this around here, and you have the floor, sir.
This is a spring project that we started in April, and we call it Blueberry Hill because of the blueberries. We used lots of blueberries. We added 2 more blueberries, and we're going to add 2 more where these flowers are. But it took me all this time to get this together because the wife kept wanting to change it.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hello, neighbor.
I don't live in his neighborhood, but what are you taking pictures of? Your flowers?
Live streaming.
Oh.
Absolutely. There we go.
And we're here.
So we've just got an oasis of all these different flowers. Look at the trellis job that we got here on the pears. It's completely trained, and these are all incredibly healthy.
These are the first year of the pears. This is like 3 years old. One was swiped already.
Just beautiful, and you really kind of got to look at the detail. You know, we've got so much beautiful ground cover. You know, again, flowers, roses, just a plethora of herbs, and the stonework.
Herb garden. Neighbor's cat.
Wonderful.
Rosemary, fennel, chives, lots of thyme.
You can never have enough time.
Oregano, other things.
Yeah, I mean, it really, the video doesn't do it justice, you know, to really see all the colors, you know, that we have going on here. Here we go, going back around.
Raspberries are all done.
And some monstrous sunflowers. Yeah, we got some leeks right here. Those are starting to come to a head. Those are beautiful.
Leek soup.
Oh,
my favorite.
Absolutely. Incredible antioxidants.
Mole's back there. Catnip behind it. We have the best catnip in Washington County.
Attracts cats all over.
Cats are welcome in this garden.
This is one of my personal favorites here. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of goji berries or not, but this is a goji berry bush, and this is like a massive, massive tree. And so, yeah, you just come up, and you just, right there, in the mouth, and they're incredibly juicy, and one of the world's leading antioxidants. There's literally thousands of berries right there. And I am so blessed as to actually get a startling from these people. They're incredible people. But we will go ahead and continue on forward here.
This right here sucks up a lot of water, so we couldn't grow anything in the bottom, so we did this. And now it works.
Absolutely, a more use, you know, to that
yeah.
additional water, and
it looks nice too.
Absolutely, it's incredibly presentable. And then, of course, this is a front before the house. I'm not going to show any address information or anything, but you see how it's like an oasis. I mean, this is Love Lies Bleeding. They gave us a bunch of these seeds, and it's just so beautiful. I mean, it's like a bunch of beautiful dreadlocks. Yeah, we got a little bit more of a section right here.
This is an island. Cars used to park here, but it was more useful this way.
Precisely. You know, who needs vehicles? They're overrated. Well, they're out here, but still, I mean, if you got a big parking lot, might as well use it. You know, for something beautiful. This is the other part of the front over here. I mean, look at these beautiful, like, succulent, you know, type. Now, what is this?
That's a hosta.
Ah, a
On its way
hosta.
down. This is a Christmas decoration been fixed, so it holds dirt.
We're still here in the front. We haven't even moved to the side or the back here yet. You know, I'm trying to give you guys as much of an absorptive view as I possibly can. But I'll tell you what, the amount of hummingbirds that I see in here on a regular basis whenever I come over, it completely blows my mind. Japanese maple, completely taken care of course. You know, we got just a bunch of these little cubby holes to where you can just come out here and relax. And it's just, it's such a breath of fresh air, and it's so inspiring, you know, to see something like this. And that's why I wanted to share it with you guys, because I find it to be incredibly special. So we're going to go ahead and finish le tour. We're going down the south side here. Beware of the cat. Oh yeah, we got a lot of people in here. I'll wave at you guys. Yeah, we got a little aside here, a very, very beautiful addition as we continue down the line. And as we come down the line, and then we start coming into the Grand Oasis. And I will let you take the floor, sir.
There used to be a wooden deck here.
Yeah, all throughout here, this used to be a wooden deck.
A spider.
Oh, thank you.
And I was cutting it all up to throw it away, and I decided to make these wooden benches out of the deck that I was cutting up. I was replacing 5 pieces of wood a year because they got rotten. So
it's beautiful work, man. We got a little Serenity Pool here. More Love Lies Bleeding. And all these just beautiful different flowers that I feel are just tailored.
Hummingbird.
Oh yeah.
Loves these.
And now, are these a species type of impatiens, or what are these?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, but
I can transplant them, I can water them, I can feed them, but I can't remember their name.
It's cool, man. They're absolutely beautiful, though. You know, and of course, look at all the activity, you know, that we have here on these flowers. I mean, they're just, all the bees are just absolutely loving life. It makes me just want to come up and be like, hey, how are you doing, dude? I know. Let's go ahead and take the look over here. There's steps everywhere, by the way. Every place is just absolutely hand manicured, you know, to be an oasis. Bonsais everywhere.
Miniature scenes.
Every single one has a personal touch done to it. All the stones, all these glass pieces are actually rolled actually in a stone tumbler and smoothed out, so it works very well as a decorative piece. And as the sun comes down, it reflects off and just makes it even more of a beauty, you know. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and rock and roll on over here, where of course, like I said, any place where you sit, any place where you're standing, you'll absolutely see detail in this luscious Garden of Eden. Gotta get the Buddha in there.
Lots of garage sales.
Absolutely. Well, I'm a firm believer in garage sales. I've attacked them very thoroughly here this summer. But I will never be as lucky as you guys. You have so many just amazing pieces, you know, all throughout. You know, and it absolutely is a labor of love, you know. And just so you know, this is in Hillsboro, but I'm not going to give, you know, any specific information as to where. These people do respect their privacy. Hey, Marjorie, how you doing? Yeah, but look at the colors on these. I mean, it's so explosive, you know, with the colors and the different glass pieces. And as you'll notice, you know, kind of throughout this stream here, there's a series of faces actually throughout their garden. which is something that I can certainly, respect as, one of my philosophies is everything is behind the faces, or maybe it's the Cheshire Cat. It could have been the Cheshire Cat the whole time. But do you see what I mean? There's so many little things. There's a face right there. We got another Buddha right there. We got some more faces, up here. Another face over here. And so what you have is you just have this cornucopia of so much beauty and so much wonder and so much thought, and with intent of really kind of raising the energy of anybody, that chooses to come and observe this. And that's why I felt like it was important to do this. So I know I'm all over the place with the camera, but it's because I really want you guys to try to, absorb what we got here. Now, there's a very special story here, if you'd like to take the floor. No? Okay, well, long story short, this man is a talent, and he actually constructed this. So we got the sword and the stone, and this is, it's a very emotional piece, and I certainly wish I had one, but I hope that I would never have to get one under the same circumstances. Oh, do you hear that? Boom. Bing. It's so beautiful. So as we continue on through here, look at all these. Now these are also these are all for hummingbirds, and they love it in here. Now the bottles. Can you explain the bottles to me really quick?
My wife has a art project, and she needs 30 bottles, and I'm only need 12 more. These are whiskey bottles. I'm not quite too sure what the project is, but we're almost there.
Wonderful. As you can see here, I mean, even the smallest minute details here, and it's so beautiful. Most of these are actually some sort of like Moroccan mints and whatnot all throughout the garden, all different types of mosses and ground covers. And like I say, this is something that didn't just happen. I mean, this is, many years of love. And obviously for the average gardener, this would be very, very difficult. But this goes to show that you don't need a bunch of land to do something absolutely incredibly phenomenal, and to share it with people, and to help inspire others, and to create, a more beautiful life for yourself, or for you and your partner and your family in general. Go ahead and have you take a look at the massive face here. That's a very, very heavy duty face. It looks like it looks like strawberries right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, with strawberries, they just kind of spread around.
they do what strawberries do forever.
Over there, is it called the rain shed? When you're out here working and it starts raining, it's not going to last very long. You just sit in there and wait.
That works, man.
I don't know if you could take a picture and look at this ceiling.
Oh, wow.
Sit in. Oh.
Yeah, look at this. Yeah, so you come in here and there's something
Go ahead and sit in.
everywhere. Yeah, I'll go ahead and sit in here for a second. Yeah, and we've got some stained glass inside of here. I mean, there is literally something everywhere. It is so absolutely personable. I mean, like I say, the stream really doesn't do it justice, but I don't know any other way to bring it to you guys. It's just phenomenal. So we're gonna go ahead and head back on over this way and take a look here at, of course, some of the additional flowers that we have here, and some of the stone pieces. And that's a little aside that goes, down a bit further. Isn't that an elderberry?
It is.
Yeah, we got a massive elderberry tree there. Some more beautiful statues and flowers and glass pieces, and yeah.
A lily that was 10 feet tall right here.
Oh. Yeah, this is a lily.
They've already finished blooming.
Now, is that a daylily or a
No,
different
no.
species? Okay.
Regular lily, very fragrant.
Wonderful. Yeah, and just for those you don't know, you can actually eat daylilies. So it's very cool, but lilies in general are just absolutely amazing. And then this is the throne. and he made this as well, and it's
out of the deck.
Yeah, it's made out of the deck there. It's just an absolutely massive throne, and it is completely stable here, even though it's, it's here kind of on this little makeshift cliff. He completely supported it, and it is one of the most beautiful keepsakes that I can possibly imagine. And again, all this is his work. He's a beautiful stained glass artist, and yeah, it really takes a beautiful heart to come up with something like that. Yeah. I'm just completely blown away every time I see the work. This is a depository place here for a lot of these little pieces of glass. And again, it's so beautiful when the sun's hitting it and you get the shimmering.
Cigarette.
Oh, okay.
Let me have it.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Yeah, here's a...
That sat in front of my grandma's for 40 years, and then she died and I got it. It's been sitting there for at least 10 years.
Wow, that is just so beautiful. I love how you got all the moss. I mean, everything is so...
Since it came to Oregon, it's grown moss on it.
Yeah, it's so genuine and authentic, and you could just tell that anything that you put here, life is simply, it's just going to happen. Here's another piece right here. And when we came here actually for a drum circle not too long ago, it had candles lit all throughout here, and so you were just able to absorb everything. And of course we got like a little chill area right here. When we were over here last time, he was actually burning some pieces of lavender, and of course the lavender then came up and inundated the entire area, and because there's so much greenery in here, it actually kept the smell, and it was so therapeutic. I mean, yeah.
Mosquitoes don't like smoke.
Yeah, and mosquitoes don't like smoke, of course. So yeah, moving on forward here. Yeah, show you here. This is coming down the steps, and again, all the ground cover and all the different pieces, and it's just it's so incredibly beautiful. To see something like this. Again, this is a lot of effort, and this is not for everyone, but it should be. If this, I really hope that this inspires you, to want to do the same here.
If you don't love it, it won't do anything for you.
Precisely.
So you have to love it to do this.
You got to have intent. It looks as though we're about to finish the live stream because the Queen has returned and she chooses to not be on camera, which is completely understandable. So I will go ahead and give you my exit strategy here. I want to thank you guys very much for tuning in, and if you want to have this video inspire others, please obviously like it, share it, send it to a bunch of different groups, and I would like to give tours like this to other people. Personally, I haven't found any garden with such beauty in the local area, but if you know somebody, let me know. Hey, you guys have yourself a great day. All right, peace out.